How do you defend a modern city when the sky itself becomes a battlefield? The Russia-Ukraine war is answering this question with terrifying clarity as both sides unleash waves of drones and missiles that are stretching the limits of 21st century air defense. The sheer scale of these attacks is forcing governments around the world to rethink what it means to be secure. On a recent weekend, Kyiv was struck by one of the largest air assaults since the war began. 600 drones and 90 missiles targeted every district of the Ukrainian capital in a coordinated attack, according to Ukraine's military. Fires erupted across the city, with infrastructure damaged, including one of Kyiv's oldest markets and a subway station commonly used as a shelter. The message was unmistakable. Not even the heart of Ukraine is beyond the reach of new military technology. The immediate devastation reveals a deeper vulnerability. Ukrainian forces have developed weapons effective at intercepting drones, but ballistic missiles remain a far tougher challenge for their air defense systems. Air defense systems can only do so much with limited supplies, and President Zelensky has repeatedly called for additional advanced systems like the US-made Patriot, warning that without them, cities remain exposed. This vulnerability is magnified by Russia's deployment of the Reshaping hypersonic missile. President Putin claims it can bypass any air defense system, traveling at extremely high speeds that leave little time to react. The missile has now been launched at Ukraine 3 times, with the most recent strike hitting a city approximately 50 miles south of Kyiv. Although the actual damage has not yet matched the missile's destructive potential, its reported nuclear capability raises the stakes for Ukraine's Western partners. The potential for a weapon that can bypass defenses entirely, could carry a nuclear warhead, has raised concerns among policymakers far in the region, beyond the region's honor. But Ukraine is not just defending, it is countering with its own evolving arsenal. Long-range drone strikes have targeted Russian oil infrastructure, with President Zelensky reporting that these attacks have reduced Russia's oil refining capacity by 10%. The Institute for the Study of War notes that these strikes have slowed Russian battlefield gains, showing how disruptive asymmetric warfare can become when technology levels the playing field. Ukrainian teams operate under strict security, using call signs for protection, reflecting the constant risk and the sophistication of this new form of combat. Each escalation triggers a new response. After the mass strike on Kyiv, Russia threatened further attacks, signaling that neither side is willing to back down. This tit-for-tat escalation has fueled an urgent debate in Western capitals. Should they supply Ukraine with more advanced air defenses, risking further angering Moscow, or hold back, knowing that the technological arms race could spiral beyond Ukraine's borders? The answer is far from clear. The relentless evolution of drones and missiles is exposing the limits of even the most advanced air defense systems. The consequences go well beyond Ukraine. As cities around the world watch Kyiv's skies, the war is becoming a proving ground for next-generation warfare. The world must now confront the reality that traditional defenses are no longer enough, and that the race to adapt is shaping the future of international security. The stories that define tomorrow are already unfolding today. Subscribe to Today in Context for clear, grounded analysis of the events shaping our world, one story at a time.